Hello gamers and dragons, I'm out here on the gamer Hive playing 7 Days to Die, and I just want to show you how to clear the land as though you don't know. Anyway, so I have this hill over here and I want to make it flat. I've been using a drill, gas-powered drill, but our goal is to make it as flat as possible, and so we want it about down to this level. An easy way to do that is if we mark the level, and then we can see where, so right about here, the stones are starting to the blocks are starting to go up, and so we know that those will need to be removed. Okay, so it kind of gives you a judge of how low to dig so that you don't over dig and have yourself a pit. I have a few holes in the ground over there, and you know, right here, my drill went a little crazy. No, I didn't do it, honest. Woo. Maybe I'll have a, under my base, a little underground dungeon thing going on. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Having a hard time jumping. Oh, I bet I'm crouching. That's the problem. I was crouching earlier. Because crouching is useful when you're trying to dig flat surface so that you can stay near to the ground without over digging. So what kinds of things have you built out on 7 Days to Die? Have you ever played the game before? Oh, there's a zombie. Better get ready. Don't want him coming in surprising me. Oh, snake. I don't think I left anybody on that thing. If you look at my inventory, I have a bundle of things. It's the donation bundle, which helps support the server and gives you some perks, which I'm always up for perks. So come out here and join us, and when you join, say Star sent you, so that way I can say hi. Okay, so we're getting ready to dig. Just hold on a second. I want to check and see if my stream is actually going, because for some reason my chat window isn't up the way I hoped. Oh, looky, there it says that it is going. Okay, I'm gonna put that on. Okay, because for some reason I can't see the chat window on my side. Oh, looky, there it says that it is going. Oh, there. Okay, I better put that on. Turn the volume off on this. There. I'm new to this stuff. Don't blame me. Okay, so now this gives us a guidance around where we want to dig. So we're going to go ahead and aim at this. Now this is really slow if all you're working with is a stone shovel. So because I do like to build. I heard a zombie. Ah. Because I do like to build, I like the perks from the donation perks. Then I can get start my building a lot faster. Ah, this hole I dug. Pain in the butt. Oh no! Where did he go? Ah! Would help. Oof. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the chat window on my stream. Okay, so I've got I'm running out of water here. You can see over here on the left. I've got that big orange drop of water. That means you need to drink, and so I'm going to go ahead and get something to drink. I hover over my water and click the left mouse button to take a drink. Okay, I want to go back to my weapon. That's a number 1. Or you can use your middle mouse button and scroll over. You know, this is for anyone who is new to 7 Days to Die and is considering checking it out, because I know you people who play already know these things. Do I hear zombies? Oh. Sheesh. There's another one. Oh no! Come on, aim! Wasted 3 bullets on someone who only needed 1. Ah, I hate this fog. I know there's a command for the fog, but when you turn that on, it makes the screen so dark. What is this? Blood moon? I gotta have one behind me too. Oh. Let's see if I've got some shotgun ammo. I'm going to get that ready to go. Now stay away from me and let me build, please. Feathers? I don't need your stinking feathers. I don't like the bows and arrows. Okay, so again, we're gonna go try to build this up and see where I'm infected. Okay, cures infection. I'm hitting A. Like that. You can see it up there. Use it with an A. And hopefully that's enough to cover all of it. Adding blocks when you can also helps clear those plants out. I'm dropping these with the right mouse click. And these are building blocks. And you can just pick them up with E whenever you realize, okay, that's one I want to not have there because I need to clear that block of dirt. Now, I'm not fond of killing zombies, but I do love to build, and I like the build mechanism in 7 Days to Die. And it does give you a good variety of colors and structures and things that you can put in your build. And the building blocks, oh my goodness, that was such a great addition to 7 Days to Die, so that you don't have to build a concrete block and place it wrong and then have wasted all of that concrete or steel and break it out, which takes forever when it's that high level, and then lose all that. So with the building block, you can just upgrade it, which of course you still have to upgrade all the parts and everything, but it gives you experience and it helps you to build some fancy things without the struggle of wasting your blocks because you happen to have misplaced them. I used to do that with steel railing to go on the outside of my base like a walkway, and then I'd place it in the wrong place and I'm like, no, I don't have hardly any steel, and I just wasted that. Okay, that's enough for now. Oops, going over to snow region. I was trying to loop this circle, but gonna have to be hard pressed because okay, I should really mark where my borders are here. Okay, where are you? Where are you? I heard the zombie. There he is. Okay, so I'm going to go in. This is just my temporary little building. I'm going to hold down E and put the border around it. Okay, there, that shows the edge of my land, which of course I can move my block at any point because it was on the top middle of this pile of dirt originally, which I like that placement better, but because I'm digging, I don't, you know, the block's gonna fall through when I dig up the dirt. So I moved it temporarily. Okay, I'm gonna hit Control to crouch. Now I'm just lightly left tapping this as I go because I went crazy, as I said the other day. Built that tunnel underneath this hill. I want to avoid doing that again. Whoa, no. Ah! What is this? Arlene, always a troublemaker. Need some food. Ah. Where are you guys coming from? This is supposed to be Blood Moon. Okay, taking off the control because this crouching is not helping me. Okay, are we done for now? These zombies done? Gotten it out of your system? Sheesh. Now I can reload. Okay, clicking number 2 to get back to my drill. Auger. I keep calling it a drill. Auger. Yeah, I can hear you going, she's so dumb, she doesn't even know it's an auger. I like to build my builds up on pillars above the ground, but I like to put underneath it a patio. So I need it to be nice and flat so that I can have my patio blocked. And then of course that's where I'll have my garden plots, farm plots. I hate it when I do that. Just block there. The thing I love about using this is it doesn't use up stamina, so I don't have to dig a few holes and then wait for my stamina to rebuild. Does use up some gasoline though. Let's see, I'm on 919. It uses 2 gasoline for every time I click it. Wonderful. How are these up here in the sky? Now this server has this thing called Gimme that you can type T to get to the chat window. Then I'm going to type Gimme and it'll probably say you have to wait, 22 minutes. But you do that every hour and you get some special perks put in your inventory. So make sure you have room in your inventory. and, you know, like food and stuff like that. I think that's where I got these eggs. Don't know for certain. I also voted. I got a voting perk for voting. Don't remember what it was though. You can vote once a day. It says I can vote in 10 hours, but I'm pretty sure that then it's like once a day. Hours is probably their midnight, whatever time zone they're in. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Okay, so this time on this server, I thought about, I noticed they have some new blocks that are windows. Their building blocks design is windows. And I put some of those down to see what they look like. And now I've never built with them before. I've done a lot of builds on 7 Days to Die. And so that has inspired me to do kind of a modern build with windows and balconies and things like that. So we'll see what I end up with on this server. But I do like this server. The chat window is usually in Discord. If you like to chat with people, it usually has people in there to hang out with and chat. There's people who live stream in there. So if you like to do that, you can do that. It's a pretty nice little server, and the owner, Lacey, is super nice. If you join us, be sure to tell her hi and that Star sent you. Okay, now notice I'm being very careful now that I'm down to the base where I want my flat ground to be, because I want to do it enough to flatten the ground. But see, I just did that. Okay, I don't want to dig any holes. So let's go ahead and do some blocks here so I'll quit falling down in this hole I already dug. Oh no, am I going deep enough? Yeah, okay, that's where I went too far. The thing with when you do dig a hole too much and you're doing a patio, you can always stick a block in there and then cover it with your patio, but just make sure that you build that block up with at least, I don't know, cobblestone, if not whatever your highest material is, so that you don't have just a building block down on the bottom of your, underneath another valid block later. So me, I would build it up to my highest level block. Concrete, steel, whatever it is, I'm gonna do my patio. I might just do my patio. Nah, I'd be repairing it all the time. I was gonna say I might just do it as wood. But zombies like to come out on the patio and stir up trouble, so I'd probably be repairing it all the time. Now on this server, you can make a donation and get one of your land claims that is zombie free, so that when they come up to the border, oh, how fair is that? Oh my goodness, what kind of creature is this that kills me in one blow? Was I already half dead? Okay, so my health was 67. I probably could have used a bandage, and well, the bonus of that is that I won't have that broken leg when I get back. I'm gonna go ahead and spawn near my bed. Whoa, not this near. Where's my base? Great. Ah, crap. Crap. I gotta get out of here. Why would you spawn me in the snow when I don't even have the perk for snow yet? Ah. These later versions of 7 Days to Die, you can't go into the zones like the biomes for snow or burnt forest, desert, unless you have gone in and earned the perk for it. And then you can go in there freely. And so I'll probably do a video on how I do that when it's time for that. Okay, control is crouch. And control again, of course, is uncrouch. I want to take this nice and slow so we can... Ah! Why? Okay, one. That's me remembering what key to press to get over to my rifle. Okay, 2. Or shotgun in this case. Ah, I hate it when that happens. That's another good reason to build a patio. You can hide that stuff. The holes in the ground. And plus, there's no grass underneath them. Someone told me, plant some grass on another server. And I planted grass and it had these nasty little tufts of grass here and there that just weren't even pretty at all. And I'm like, oh, okay, never mind that. Okay, so now, if I were to say that this was where I originally wanted my land claim block, this hill here, let's go to land claim block. Ah, I need a stone. Surely I can find a stone. Oh well, there's one inside my building here. Beautiful building that I made. Everyone's jealous. Struggle. And so where's the stone? Okay. So now we're gonna make a land climb block. Make 2 just in case. I mean, they're so expensive. Oops. And put that stone back. Anything else I should throw over there right now? Okay, make sure that you always lock your doors and your storage chests. Don't be like me and forget to lock the storage chest and then end up with someone coming in and taking all your stuff. Someone didn't come in and take all my stuff. I had it in a different chest and just thought they did. But it could happen. Oh, control to get out of that crouch. Okay, so as I recall, the land claim block was about here. So let's see where the borders are here. And we're going to take the one in our temporary building. We're going to turn that off. Let's see where that puts us. Oh, not bad, not bad. I like this view. I mean, it looks better on this side of the green without the fog. Today I'm stuck with fog. I don't know if I should go right up to the water. Probably not. Then I'd have to do something down here. I think I'll just stick with this is probably good enough because I'm going to build up on pillars. I'm jumping up on this and I'm going to jump and then right click to build it taller. So my bases are usually 5 off the ground. So it will look about like this. Let's go one more. See, won't that be pretty? I'll travel for days in game. I mean, days of playing in game. Like Monday, look for base. Tuesday, look for base. Till I find the perfect spot. I think this is pretty good. It's pretty hilly, so that's why I'm over here, you know, clearing the land. Okay, we're gonna pick this up. Yeah, I'm not sure how far I want to go. Oh no. You know who that is, don't you? Let's get my AK-47 over here. He's gonna start throwing things at me. You just wait for him to throw and then you... Oh, dude. Why can't I grab that stone from you? They steal something off your cold dead body. Oh, oh, oh. Should I let it go? Yeah, I'll plant vegetables. Well, no, I'm gonna need meat. Nah, I'll let him go. I want to chase him. I'm not letting him go. I just know I can't catch him. Now, I will always use a tool, you know, like a knife, a bone knife or whatever, tool will do it. These perk tools I got for the donation will definitely do it. But to pick up the roadkill on the road, because it gives you the different things that you can use in your soups. When you start your farm plots and then you have your roadkill, you can make a good, you know, like hobo stew, or what do I have here? This meat stew. And usually I don't even try to get the other foods. Once I can start making stews, that's what I stick to. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to cooking, both in game and real life. Okay, click the control to crouch again. I'm close to the ground. Let's look and see who's playing right now. Okay, so it's me and Sporkinator. Well, I know there's usually a lot more players than that. But if you want a server with nice people in Discord, not too busy, friendly, not crude and disgusting, like I won't mention, then this is a very nice, friendly server. Okay, hitting the one already. Aha! No! Don't need your screams. Ah, I need to stop reloading during battles. Okay. I mean, I don't know why I do that. I'm not going to run out of bullets. F-53. Ah! There we go. What is this? What is with... 43 left. Got plenty. Don't need to reload. Okay, is everyone done? Oh, good grief. Oh no! Oh. I glanced over at the stream and zombie was attacking me, so I said, oh no! But then I remembered, oh, that just happened. Sheesh. That looks brutal. Oh! Don't try to dig a hole with a shotgun. Did you just hear? Ah! Can't even build in peace. Okay, reloading now. And reload this dude too. Ah, there you are. Okay. Triple tap. Let's make sure. Okay, so we do need to dig those holes. Gonna see for crouch again. One thing I usually do is I put my skill points into stamina quite a bit. So that I don't have to wait so long to dig. But when you've got tools like this, you don't need to worry about your stamina as much because they don't use up your stamina that much. Okay, let's see what I can do to get some health. This off for any stamina regen. Your dysentery. See, is that gonna do anything for my health? Probably not. Wishful thinking. Okay. Turn off my crouch. Go over here. I have... This gives 0 health. This doesn't say anything about health. Health 18 for this eggs. Well, let's do that then. I don't need this dumb shovel. Pretty worthless. I know I'm not hungry, but I want to get my health up. Is it not gonna do it? There it goes. And I want to go to 106, so I'm gonna eat 2 of these. And there's stuff that you get with your gimme package. Pretty sure, don't quote me on it. Okay, so this needs to be taken out. There we go. Okay, you have to be careful because sometimes the ground looks like it's a lump and then you find out, nope, that was just needed a block put on it to flatten it, like those right there. Did you see? Ah! Whoa, whoa, one! So when you're flattening the ground, you want to try to okay, now this I'm thinking is probably less about the ground needing flattened and more about the grass needing removed, but let's see if that's true. Nope, that ground needs flattened. Okay, here we go. And now we can put it down. Okay, so let's go back to augering. Sounds like a color. These drapes come in a sheer augering color. Is she seriously going to spend this entire video digging? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. Oh no. I'm watching the part of my stream where I hit the wrong key and instead of smiling, I had my mouth open, gaped open. What are your favorite games to build in? I used to host an Ark Survival server, which Gamer Hive also has an Ark Survival server. And I used to host an Ark Survival server, and I love to build in Ark Survival. We had all the maps, and so I would build on, you know, a base for the players on all the maps, a safety base of refuge so that they could hang out there until they got their base built, or just hang out there for safety when they were, you know, moseying around on that map and didn't have a base. But after several years of that, I got so burned out on Ark and building there, because it's kind of like, been there, done that. I did a ski resort, and I did modern builds, and I did cabin builds, and I did all kinds of fancy base builds with protection against dinosaurs. And then I loved to build in Minecraft, and for years I'd build in Minecraft without ever touching the red stuff. I don't even remember what that was called anymore, but you know, to do the fancy automated things. And then the last time I played, I learned how to do that. Had a friend teach me how. And then I had my sheep automatically collecting wool into chambers underground and doing all kinds of fancy automated things. But I got tired of that. But 7 Days to Die is a game that I probably play once a year for about 2 to 3 months. And then I'm done for the year. And another one that I just recently started playing was Pal World. And I play that on the Dino Roar server. And it's another really great gaming server. And it also has Ark Survival. And Dino Roar has a Pal World setup that it has, I believe, 2 Power Worlds set up. Now I'm being hit by blood because I keep knocking these rocks down on top of myself. In case you're wondering. I want the ground flattened far enough away from my base so that zombies won't get on these hills and then jump on me. And I'm just moseying around minding my own business. I also picked up Dinkum last year. And Dinkum isn't normally my building style because, let's face it, it's not a building game. It's got prefabs. But I do like to landscape too, so I could use Dinkum for landscaping. And plus it has some pretty cool new gaming type things that the ones I usually play. So it's pretty different. It's pretty cool. Another game that I really love to build in is Staxel, S-T-A-X-E-L. And that's fun to play because it's not prefab and has some of the most amazing blocks. And if you take the castle event, I'm not saying what it's actually called, but the fairies will build a castle and it's a big pink building house thing. So during the event, you go tear down their house and steal all the blocks off of it and the furnishings and everything. I rarely ever do the actual event that you're supposed to do, and I just start tearing it apart before it disappears. And it's got the most amazing furniture in that little fairy castle. Okay. Well, this thing will eat through the gas. Come on, why are you not killing that block? Guess I got the tree. Green is annoying. Got myself another hole. I'm trying to kind of stair step up this hill because I don't want a flat wall there, but I also don't want to flatten everything. If I kind of go up a level, then I could maybe put stairs out on it later. Okay, that's enough landscaping that. When I know what I'm gonna do there, I'll revisit and change. I knew I was gonna do it too much. Erg. Okay, see how that was kind of bumpy there? Okay, look at this. Okay, that one's not. Okay, now see how it's bumpy? Just put the block down and it flattens it for you. And see how it's all flat? Where I put those blocks down. So when you put a block down, not only do you flatten it, but you can remove the grass underneath it. And they're nice and easy to pick up, so you can just sit here and flatten your ground. Okay, now it goes down level. And then here's my underground tunnel that I built on purpose. Don't let her lie to you. And these blocks are so easy to make. You just get a bunch of wood and see, you just have a bunch of wood and you can make a whole ton of them, and then you can use them for flattening and kind of a double whammy, clearing the grass and making sure the ground is flat. Because even if it's the same level as what you're building, it doesn't hurt to put a block down to clear it, because it will also nice and flatten it. Unless you want that landscapey look of bumpy ground. But like I said, I like to build patios, and so okay, so I think we have enough of that. Okay, look at this. See how that has that? Let's see what it looks like when I pick it up. About the same. Now, if you want to go through and cut the grass and not flatten it, you will get experience and get to keep the grass. I think they should give you experience for placing blocks. Because I figure people probably just sit there and place a block over and over and pick it up. Drop it, pick it up. That could happen. Uh-oh. Hate it when that happens, because then it throws a little blob of stuff on the ground. Oh, good. This time it didn't. That's nice. Usually it lands in a little pyramid of trash. Wonder if that's an update or has always been that way. Okay, so I think that my ground is probably flat enough to get started on my base. Not sure if I want to go one level lower. I'm going to take a look at that and I'll do that. But we're going to go ahead and end this here. So it gives you kind of an understanding of what the building blocks do to allow you to, and once it falls like that, there it is. There's that little pyramid I was telling you about. So it builds this nasty little pyramid full of, you know, looks like it's got bricks and stuff in it, and this pile of junk. And so you have it's wood. So you could take something that cuts down wood and get it out. Okay, so we're going to end this stream now. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.